Hi, Rachel. Welcome in.
Thank you.
It's so wonderful to have you here today. I'm so excited to do your makeup.
Me too.
You're already glowing, so I'm not going to be doing too much, but
Okay.
I'm really excited to get to play around with your look today.
Yay.
Did you have a certain inspiration that you had in mind or a certain style you're looking for?
Yeah, I think just looking for an everyday look.
Okay.
It's starting hopefully to warm up soon.
Oh,
so
yeah.
something like fresh for spring.
That sounds awesome. I know we're manifesting spring here.
Yes.
So feel free to just relax. I'm just going to be taking very good care of you today. I know it's really dry in the winter, so I do have a hydrating face mask here. We're going to do a little bit of skincare stuff, but for now I'm just going to go ahead and start by brushing your hair. So feel free to just close your eyes and relax.
Okay.
Have a wooden wide tooth comb here, going really slow and gentle, making sure I don't tear at the hair at all. Okay, your hair is already really silky smooth, so I'm just going to use this tool here to gently comb it behind your ear for our session today. I am just going to go ahead and start by using this makeup removing towel. It doesn't look like you have any makeup on right now, but sometimes there can be a little bit of residue from the day before, so I'm just going to be really gentle with this. Just going to really gently apply it to the skin of the forehead and down the side of the face.
That smells really good.
Right? I really like this brand too. Okay, perfect. It doesn't look like there was much makeup there, but there was a little bit of residue, maybe from yesterday's mascara, so I'm definitely glad that we did do that step. Next, I do have this rose gold face mask. I've used this before, and I really love how hydrating and nourishing it is for the skin. I'm just gonna gently try and do this. It can be a tiny bit liquidy, so I'm gonna try not to drip this on you at all. Just gonna really gently unfold it. And I'm just gonna go ahead and place it really gently onto the skin. Taking my time to smooth out all the wrinkles, position it into place. I think it has a little bit of this like nose strip. I'm just going to pull out from underneath. There we go. And try and make sure this doesn't drip on any of your clothes by just massaging this in here. Now I do have these water gloves. Just gonna slowly massage them over the skin. I really love the sound of the water globes. They help really invoke a sense of peace. They can be really calming before you start a busy day. I'm going to set these aside and switch over to this jade roller. It has a similar cooling and healing property. It's going to really help massage the face mask into the skin cells. How is this feeling for you so far?
It feels so good.
Okay, great. Okay, now using my hands here, I'm just going to really gently remove the mask.
The water globe noise was so relaxing.
I love that noise. That is definitely my favorite of the ASMR noises. Your skin is literally glowing. I'm just going to use my fingers here to help massage that hydrating essence into the skin. Alrighty, so I know that this mask is drying. I'm just going to open up this little fan that I have. And I'm just going to go ahead and gently rotate this fan around you. How's this feel on your skin? Is it okay?
Good. I was just thinking, what a great idea after a mask.
Right. I will definitely pat off the excess, but I think this helps to just fuse into the skin a little bit better than just patting like a product would be doing.
Mm-hmm.
can see it definitely did help dry the product a little bit. There is a little bit of excess, so I'm just going to gently dab it away.
Okay.
Alrighty, I'm just going to really gently dab this clean washcloth onto the face, making sure to just pick up any additional residue. And I'm just gonna make sure. Okay, yeah, the skin is nice and dewy, which we like. I feel like a sun-kissed glow is very in, especially in this winter time.
Yes.
So I've been trying to like emanate my makeup looks with that kind of energy.
Yes, I love it.
Just set this aside. Now we're gonna move on to more of the makeup side of this video. I am going to use a tiny bit of sunscreen.
Okay.
Just going to dab this in really gently with the Beauty Blender, focusing on the under eye area because the skin is a little more translucent here and more easy to burn. Just going to use a tiny bit more of this product here. I'm just going to gently spread this out a little bit across the face, just to offer the skin some additional sun protection. Lovely. I'm just going to move on to a tiny bit of concealer. Your skin is so clear and glowing, you really do not need this, but
Thank you.
it's going to help to just even out the skin down a tiny bit. Also going to take a little bit and put it on the eyelid, just to help rub in a little bit later. So that it holds on to the eyeshadow that we're going to be applying. I'm actually going to switch over to this brush over here for a little bit better coverage. Just feathering this in with a really light and gentle touch. Okay, perfect. I'm going to be switching over to a little bit of blush. Just tapping this really lightly, just feathering this in on the top of the cheekbones. And a tiny bit to the tip of the nose too, just for a little touch of color. I have a little bit of bronzer contouring. Just going to add this in as a little bit of a shadow. I also like to add this tiny touch to like the underside of the nose, just for like a little bit of shadow effect. I do have this brow gel I'm going to be applying. Just go ahead and continue to relax. Perfect. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and move on to the eyeshadow. I'm going to hold this palette up here just to get a gauge of what colors I'm going to be using. I do like how this red is turning up, so I'm going to just dab a little bit in. Go ahead and apply a pretty small amount. Perfect. I'm going to be switching over for a nice lighter color here. I want a little bit of touch of this yellow here, so I'm just going to add a tiny bit where the two colors meet. Perfect. Just going to use a different brush to do a tiny bit of blending. Perfect. I'm also going to add just a touch of a shade to your eyebrows, just for a slight hint of color. Perfect. Now I'm going to go ahead and add just a touch of this eyeliner here. Rest my hands really gently on your face. And just add tiny bits to the outer corner. Go ahead and open your eye. Okay, and close it. I'm just going to tilt your head a little bit to your left. And go ahead and open your eye and close it. Use a little bit of blending here to help smooth out this line a tiny bit. And go back and add just a touch of this red color once more. And back to some light blending here. Just going to gently rotate your head so I can take a look in the camera. Okay, perfect. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the lips here. I'm going to ask you to just part your lips gently. Perfect. I'm just going to apply this lip gloss. Go ahead and smack your lips together a little bit. Perfect. I'm just going to add a touch of product under the upper lip now. And a little bit more at the bottom, and just go ahead and do that one more time with your lips. Perfect. Perfect. Now I'm going to go ahead and use some mascara. You can go ahead and open your eyes and just look at the radiator over there.
Okay.
Great. Okay, now I'm just going to do the lower lash. And one more time on this side. Some little blendy, just to even it out a little bit. Okay, and I love how it's looking so far. I'm just going to go ahead and do some finishing touches. Go ahead and give your hair a little bit of a zhuzh. I love a good zhuzh.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just going to go ahead and come through a tiny bit. just going to go ahead and do just a little bit of finishing touches. I have some fun things here, like this lint roller. Your shirt is very, very clean. It doesn't look too linty, but I'm just going to go ahead and make sure I get any dust off. And one last step here. I know it's really cold in these winter months, so I have this Snowflakes and Cashmere hand lotion that I was just going to go ahead and apply to your hands. Feel free to just rub that in and savor the,
That smells so good.
the lotion, right?
Yes.
Very like wintry.
Yes.
I've been trying to like practice proper hand care in the winter, so I like to help encourage that as
Advocate
well.
that, yes.
Okay. Alrighty, now I'm gonna go ahead and just bring the camera over, and you can go ahead and tell me what you think about your look. What do you think?
I love the lip color so much.
Me too.
It's really pretty.
I feel like you have such lovely natural features, and this light makeup really makes those features pop. Like your eyebrows are so beautiful, and I feel like adding just a touch of color really highlights that as well.
Yeah, I agree, and I love the eyeshadow too.
Me too.
I don't really like do a lot of like warmth on the outer corners.
Oh yeah,
but I like this a lot.
I like doing like it's not really a cat's eye, but just like a little bit of definition to help draw the eye to the eyes.
Yes,
so,
yes.
I really am so obsessed with your look, and I'm so happy that you came in today. Thank you
so much, Caitlin.
I can't wait to do your makeup again soon. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.